Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, wait, it's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. And we're here at the old Miller farm. And, we got this guy. And this is going to be my next project. But, as you can see, it's not in real great shape right now. But the one thing it does have is, or the one thing that I have, is all of the parts that will make it a whole motorcycle that looks halfway decent. And another thing it has is a Vermont registration. So I'll be able to drive it on the highway. So the first thing I'm going to do is just tear it all apart. And once I get it all apart, I'm going to redo the frame. Take the engine out, all new seals and gaskets, bearings if it needs them, but I don't think it does. And that rear sprocket doesn't look too bad, so I think maybe the sprockets and chain might survive. We'll clean up the wheels, we'll get some new tires for it, and hopefully I'll be able to take my motorcycle driving test in it, because I'd rather do it in this than in my V-Strom, which is considerably heavier. So let's get started. We're going to take it all apart and throw the parts in this box over here. Get them cleaned up, get everything else done, and get this gal on the road. Here it is, just a brief shot of me working on it back in December of 2019, I believe. And it was running and idling good back then. I hadn't really worked on it since. Well, let's just kick it a couple times and see what happens. Key on. Don't know if I need that or not. She runs and idles. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. All right, what do we need? Let's see. Let's get the seat out of the way first. I'm going to need some needle nose to do that. Pull those little hairpins. Battery's already out of it. The wiring is here. Let me get some needle nose. There's one little hairpin, two little hairpins. One seat pin. Uh-oh, pulling the wrong way, Jack. Well, this one wants to stay there. It doesn't want me to take it out. That got a little better start on it. Alright, let's put the pins back in the hinges and the hairpins in the pins, so we know where to find them next time. I think I'm going to leave the seat. I could put a new cover on it, but it doesn't really need it. Maybe some softening agent or something. I don't know if it's original or not, to tell you the truth. Oh, it does have a hole in it. A little one. Alright. Hairpins back in place. Well, come on, Jack. You can do this. I know you can. You've done it 100 times. Alright. Put the little tiny pin in the little tiny hole. And put the disemboweled seat in the box. Alright, next step. We're going to have to take off. And you know what? I need to go get me a number 10 on a nut driver. And so I can get some of this stuff off. Alright, this buddy seat can come off. And those are not the right bolts for it anyway, but well, I can't do it with my finger, I guess. There it is. Oh, that bolt's about 1.5 feet long, I think. Sticking out the other side there. Yeah, I definitely need mine. I don't think that's even the right size bolt. No. So I don't think I should even throw those in that box. Alright, does that make it off? Yep. Seat's off. I need to get that number 10. I got these two brackets. One of them's painted, one of them's chrome. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm having a little trouble here. I don't know, this doesn't seem to want to come off. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see. I think it's coming. I tried 3 different sockets on it from size 10 on down, and none of them worked. I don't know if they just weren't getting down to it or what, but and I'm still not sure it's coming off. Ah, you know what? It's not a nut, that's why. Okay, so that is where the tools sit, if you had some. That'll be sandblasted and painted. This here is a muffler mount. That's going to be about a 12 or something. So let's see if we can find one of them. My eyes are recovering from being out in the bright sunshine and white snow. 13? Yep, 13. This I need to make sure I get back on here after I get the exhaust off. And these two I'm going to put back over here. Wait, I'm not sure where. All right. So we got the air box down here, which is not held in place with anything. That needs to be gone through. And let's see, what else can we take off here? Let's get these tail light or turn signals out. This is going to the tail light, and that rear fender will be redone. And the turn signal has a black and a green because it's the right turn signal. And that goes to, the black goes to a screw here. So we're going to need a JIS, which we have, I think, and it would be right here. And there should be some other bits for it, but I don't think I'm going to need them, but I might. So we'll take them out here. 44 degrees last time I looked out there. Not bad. Okay, that one's off. Almost. See if I can get out of the way of the cameras. I don't know. And on over here we got another ground. I think these also hold the rear fender. I saw somebody using one of these T-handle JIS screwdrivers, and I figured, hey, I kind of like that idea. So, all right, that kind of loosens that up. Let me put those over here for now. And we're going to need to take this bolt right here out, which is, of course, it's an Allen, which it shouldn't be. And I don't know that I got any Allens out here, do I? How about here? Is that too big? Yeah, that's way too big. Let me go check for an Allen wrench. Now I'll have to use pliers. Any Allen wrenches in here? Some. may or may not be metric, as that Allen wrench itself may or may not be metric. I don't know. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's rusted shut. Dang. Just hasn't been used in a while, I guess. Perfect. I don't know if that's coming. It sure doesn't look like it. But is that a nut? Oh yeah, it's got a nut on it. I don't know what size, but I might have a wrench for that. Let's try 12. Is that a 12? That's a 13. I'm going to take them both. I need my stool. Alright, let's see if we can get on it there. Is it a 12 or not? I don't think so. I think it might be a 13. There it is. Now it should loosen up. There it goes. Now we can hold that maybe, and we'll get it out to where we can just turn it right out. That's working better. All right. And there goes the nut, almost out the door. Not quite. All right, so if we pull that off, and we got this, and you know what I need? I'm gonna need, I think, to put connectors on here, if there isn't already. All right, let's get over here and see if we can take this one off. There's not as much light here, but let's see if we can get up there. Is there a nut on this one? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, there must be. All right, we got that one moving. If I use my right hand, I can do it better. My left hand never was an equal partner with my right hand. There's the nut. And there's the bolt and a couple of washers. And those were never genuine Yamaha parts anyway. So, let's see if we can take that down. Then, maybe work these lights back up through there to wherever they go. They hook through there. And then this one does have a connector in it, I believe. Yep. This one doesn't. And then this one. And that goes here. And there are both the tail lights. All right, what's next? All right, we got to disconnect the tail light wires. I said tail lights before, but turn signals. You knew that, though, right? There. Just need to get that one out. I'm afraid to pull too hard. It'll pull the connector right off the end of it. There it goes. And there's the rear fender with tail light. That's in the box. These are probably some wires I put on there just to give me a charging way to charge the battery. The rest of that's all part of the wiring harness. All right. Are we doing any good? I don't know. Let's see if I can bring this down. And that connects to the rear brake switch, which is here. See if we can get that out. I don't know if it's... Yeah, that doesn't just... Well, maybe it does slide in that way. No. Do I have to take that off? Looks like I might have to. All right, let me get some more stuff. So we can see here where the wiring goes. And it sits right, there's a little indentation there. It sits right back up through there. Comes up here underneath this, through this. You come up here and you got the black wire here. It goes to the coil, I think. And then the main wiring harness goes over to the other side. And the red and white go to the rectifier. And the brown with the white tracer and brown go to the flasher. So all that has to come off. To paint it. All right, let's see if this has got a connector in it. It does. So that goes there. This has a connector to that. There's, let's see, two. There's a double black wire. It goes up here, and I'm not sure how it connects, if it just pushes on. Nope, it's got an Allen in it. So it won't be the same size as the other Allen I had, I'm sure. This, I don't know if that drops down far enough yet so I can, well, let me see if I can get this out. This is the plastic front part of the fender. I don't know what it's attached to, if anything. Appears there might be something down here. Yeah, I might have to get the muffler out first. I kind of wanted to get this in piece installed on this muffler so I didn't forget where it goes. Couple dents in this muffler, nothing real bad. And I do believe this end, this silencer comes right out of there. Yep, throw that in. So here the two black wires, double black wires out of the main harness connect to the mounting bolt on the back side for the coil. Keep that in mind. All right, we're going to take that coil off. So let's see if we got the same one. Yep. So we will put the bolts back into the frame mount, but they're not the right ones. And we do have a whole box of JIS number 6, M6 carriage bolts, whatever you want to call them. Found a supplier. All right, I think we'll not put those in since they're non-standard. Okay, the coil now goes down and is connected to the spark plug, and it's now out. So there's a coil, and I know these are good because I did have this running. Everything's good on it. Everything was hooked up correctly. All right, we got wires going to the flasher. And then we got looks like a red and a white going to the, I'd be looking for that wrench in a bit. A red and a white going to a non-standard rectifier, it looks like. So let's see if we can get those off. There's one. And there's two. I'll worry about getting that rectifier off there later. The flasher is put on with a rubber band, which has a screw, I think, holding it in place, or maybe it's just pushed in there. I'm not going to take that off. All right, let's head up to we got the main wiring harness almost free now, and we do have a wiring chart, or a chart that shows where everything goes. I think it's over here, and it got knocked off the wall. Maybe some wind coming through, but yeah, that shows all the routing for all the wires on the DT250. I just, all right, let's see if we can pull these connectors apart. There's that. We do have a key, works. And we'll take these mirrors out. They're not standard, but they'll work. And one of the things I do usually is I replace the perches for the clutch and brake with one that has an integrated mirror holder in it. Is the 14 gonna do it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, this has got reverse thread. I wonder I can't get it out. Dummy. See what it says left and right on it. I don't think so. Doesn't appear to. I guess they figure if you look at the threads, you'll be able to tell. All right, let's see what we got here. I got two Allens holding this instrument cluster in. So let's take those out and see. Yeah, they're not very tight, I hope. What we can pull out of there. I don't know if any of the wires are hooked up in the... Yeah, I think they are. They're all hooked up inside the headlight shell. So we'll need to take those all apart. This is supposed to be a M6 with a hex head. But I put Allen's in there because that's what I had at the time. I didn't have any extra things like that. And I could go down to the local hardware store and buy them for exorbitant prices. But I didn't want to do that. So I finally found a place online where I could get what I wanted. And so I now have boxes full of them. Hex head and JIS head. The only problem with the JIS heads that I got is the head's bigger around than the ones you normally find here. So sometimes it makes it a little problem. I don't guess I'd need to use JIS heads, because just looking at the head, you can't tell it from a Phillips. Only your screwdriver can tell. But then if I didn't put JIS, everybody would be using the wrong screwdriver again. I guess that makes sense. Man, how long did I put this screw in there? There it is, finally. Okay. That relieves the instrument cluster, but unfortunately, oh, the camera's not pointing in the right direction anymore. Let's see what we can do. We're up working front now. How about this one? This ain't either. Is it still working? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't think so. Maybe it was never working. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. I did a little bit more work on it today, but I'm getting up to around 30 minutes of video here, and I'm just going to leave it off. And I got a DSL connection. It takes me forever to upload these things to YouTube. So I'll see you probably tomorrow with a little follow-up, and we'll keep going on this thing until we get her all torn apart and start putting her back together again. It's gonna be fun, so keep tuned in. See you later.